going through about 30 to 40 minute restorative yoga sequence. So I'm not going to use any extra equipment besides a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can grab a towel or a belt, something you can wrap around your foot and use to help increase your stretch and use to assist in some twisting stretches with your leg. First thing you're going to do is come into a comfortable seated position. If you have a pillow, place the pillow underneath your buttocks to raise your hips just a little bit to make it more comfortable. Shutting down your eyes, with your spine in an erect position, start to bring your awareness from the outside world, from your day, letting go of that, and bringing your awareness into your internal world, how you're feeling in your body, the quality of your breath. Awareness within the room you're in, within your body, on your breath. Sitting upright, tall but relaxed. Aware of each breath in and each breath out. Join your hands and heart center into prayer position as we begin our class with a single Om. Wherever you are on your breath, exhaling now and inhale for Om. Taking a few moments in the silence after the Om to feel into the vibration. And opening your eyes and coming down to lie on your back, beginning with a 3-part breath. So lying on your back, place one hand on your stomach, just below your rib cage, another hand on your rib cage, just below your breast. First, we're going to start by breathing into just the stomach. So as you inhale, try to make it so only your stomach raises up. And exhale back down. Breathing in and out through your nose, breathing a few more breaths only into the stomach so that the hand on your ribs does not move as you inhale. Once more, full breath into your stomach and back out. Now, trying to isolate the breath into your rib cage. So expanding your rib cage to the side and towards the ceiling. Three full breaths into only your rib cage. Try not to let your stomach move too much. Feeling your ribcage expand outwards to the side and upwards towards the ceiling. Now finally, try to isolate your breath into your upper chest so that you're feeling up all the way into your neck and collarbone area. This will be tricky and you can't really breathe too much into this area, but give it a go for a few breaths to get a feeling of what it's like to try to isolate the breath into your upper lobes of your lungs. You probably find that you're having your belly and your chest move at the same time while you're doing this. I just want you to get an idea of this, that this is a third part of the breath as you move through the 3-part breath sequence. Now wherever you are in your breath, exhaling fully, begin by breathing into your stomach for 1, 2, 3, chest, 1, 2, 3, upper chest, 2, 3, exhaling slowly from top to bottom, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stomach. 1, 2, 3. Chest. 2, 3. Upper chest. 2, 3. Exhaling slowly from top to bottom. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twice more on your own, with your own pace. Really draw out your exhalation. On the inhalation, fill each compartment of your lungs completely, as if you could inhale not even a drop more of air. Now, pulling both your knees into your stomach, giving yourself a great big hug until your butt comes off the ground a little bit, your lower back curls. Focus on your breathing in this position. Feel your abdomen breathing into pressing against your legs as you breathe in. And back out. So we get a gentle massage through abdominal organs as we breathe in and out with the pressure against it. Inhale, bring your head up off the ground, try to touch your forehead to your knees, curling into a ball, and start to roll backwards and forwards, giving your low back and mid back a little massage. Feel the skin pulling as you roll back and forth, and side to side, rocking side to side. Rocking in circles now, one direction, small circles, bigger circles, big circles, smaller circles, other direction. Small circles, bigger circles, the biggest circles you can. And exhale, releasing your head back down, taking both your feet down to the ground, joining the soles of your feet together, and letting them open up to the sides, your knees open up to the sides, in Supta Baddha Konasana, this often called butterfly position. So allow a natural curve through your low back. Don't let your rib cage flare up, but we don't need to be engaging the core and flattening the low back. Just a natural curve, relaxed in this position. Feel into the stretch through your inner thighs. Allow a natural release over time. Become aware of each breath in and each breath out. Send your breath into the area you're feeling the stretch. So our yoga practice is about letting go of any judgments of our body, no matter where you are in each pose. You're doing yoga correctly if you're bringing your awareness into the sensations you're feeling in your body and your awareness on your breathing. Keeping your breath in and out through your nose, controlling the pace of your breathing, lengthening your inhales and exhales. And slowly joining your knees together. Grabbing onto your strap now, or your belt or towel, whatever you have, and lifting, taking your strap around. You can take it around like this by grabbing both sides of the strap, or you can use a little loop on your strap and tighten it around your foot for a little bit more control. Put the strap around your foot, however it is. Great, taking your strap and pulling it in, starting to pull your leg up into a nice stretch for the back of your leg. Actively press your left leg into the ground, your other leg that's on the ground into the ground. Pressing it into the ground, a little bit of engagement through both your thighs. Work to lift through into your heel towards the ceiling while keeping your hip pressed firmly into the ground. Now little by little, we're going to start to increase this stretch using a technique called P&F stretching. So wherever you are in your stretch, hold that position and keep that position strong and holding it where it is. On your next inhale, start to pull your leg against the strap, trying to lower it to the ground, but without it moving. So it stays in the same place, you're just resisting and pulling it down. Exhale, release, and see if you can pull a little bit deeper. Inhale, lowering the leg against the pressure of the strap. Exhale, release, see if you can move a little bit further in. Inhale, about 30% effort. We're not trying to overpower our hands here, just enough to have a bit of pressure. Exhale, moving a bit deeper in. Now from here, take your strap into your left hand and taking your right hand out to your side at shoulder height. As you exhale, start to lower your leg down towards your left, across your body. If you can't get all the way down and you're up here, you can use a chair to rest your leg on to make it a bit more comfortable. But if you can, lower your leg all the way to the ground. Aware of each breath in and each breath out. Inhale now, slowly back up to center. Exhale, taking with your strap now in your right hand, start to open your leg out to the side with your left arm at shoulder height, pressing into the ground. Lowering your right leg towards the ground, but only go as far as you can before your left hip starts to lift. So press your left hip firmly into the ground and start to lower that right leg as far as you can. Inhale, slowly raising your right leg back up to center, releasing, bending your knee and taking your strap off your foot. Moving to the other leg, lifting your left leg up now, taking your strap around your left foot. Slowly straightening out your left leg and your right leg on the ground. Come into a comfortable stretch to the back of your left leg. Taking a few conscious breaths. And on your next inhale, begin to try to lower your leg against the pressure of the strap. Exhale, Pulling in a bit deeper. Inhale, lowering against the pressure of the strap. Exhale, release, pull a bit further in. Inhale, pressing against the strap, try to lower your leg. Exhale, last time, pulling it a bit deeper. Now breathing into this new position, a few breaths, and starting to walk your hands off your strap if you can, if you're in a further position. Taking your left hand out to your side at shoulder height, firmly press your left hand into the ground, and with your right hand start to lower your left leg towards the right, as far as you can comfortably go. Remember, you can use a chair or a pillow or a block to rest your foot or leg on in order to make this a little bit easier and less uncomfortable. The goal of yoga is not to be very uncomfortable in the pose. It's to find an amount of discomfort that you can easily handle and breathe normally within. If the breathing starts to be altered, you know that you're just a little bit too far into the pose. So find a way to make it a bit more comfortable using a prop like a chair or a block, pillow, and begin breathing into the pose. Aware of each breath in and each breath out. Inhale, slowly back up to center, switching your arms around, taking your right arm onto your side. Now as you exhale, lowering your left leg towards the side, keeping your right hip pressing into the mat. Keep some tension in both your legs during these stretches. You want to feel yourself strong through the entire leg, particularly the front thighs. Now as you inhale, slowly lifting back up to center. Exhale, releasing your foot, bending your knee, and coming out of the stretch. Now lying on your back, feeling the difference in your legs now after opening up to the backs of them. Awareness of the sensation of your body resting on your mat. Give your hands a chance to relax after holding that strap. And bending your knees, roll over onto your right side, press yourself up to a seated position and then into a tabletop position. With your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Coming into cat-cow. As you inhale, start to arch your spine, drop your belly towards the ground, gazing forward as you drop your chest. Exhale as you round your back, beginning with your tailbone, moving one vertebrae at a time. Feel it like a wave moving through your spine. Finish by tucking your chin to your chest. Inhale, dropping down. Exhale, rounding up. Try to segment these movements through the spine. Work with your own breath on your inhale, dropping down, arching your back. As you exhale, rounding up. Twice more, one more time through this as you inhale, arching. Exhale, rounding. Spreading your knees wide to the outside edge of your mat. Take your big toes together. As you exhale, press your hips all the way back to your heels. Walk your hands forward And take your forehead down to the ground into Adho Mukha Virasana, downward facing hero pose. Active through your arms so that you're lifting your elbows up off the ground. Press equally into your hand with your fingers spread. Externally rotate your upper arm so that your shoulders come away from your ears. And use the pressure of your hands to push your hips back towards your heels. Take 5 complete breaths here, keeping strong through your arms. Trying to create more space between your ribs, your torso, and your hips. Inhale back out the tabletop. Exhale, lifting your knees up off the ground. Slowly start to push your hips up and back, coming into downward facing dog. Begin with a nice deep knee bend and use your hands to push your hips back further towards your feet. The goal of this pose is to have more of the weight moving into the feet instead of more of the weight being into your shoulders. We don't want it to be too heavy on the shoulders. So work to push with your hands to lift into your hips, and then slowly start to straighten your legs and lower your heels towards the ground. Aware of each breath in, each breath out. Activate your front thigh muscles. Lift up through your hips. And on your next exhalation, stepping your right foot forward to the inside of your right hand. If you can't step all the way forward, you can lower down to your knees and then step your right foot forward. Now lower your left knee to the ground wherever you are and inhale to raise up to low lunge. Tuck your tailbone under, flatten your low back, press into the top of your left foot, ground through your right heel into your buttocks, and lengthen through your whole body up into your fingertips. Relax through your shoulders, keep your shoulders down and compressed, but use your hands to actively stretch upwards towards the ceiling. Holding for 3 more breaths. Exhale, folding forward, straighten your front leg, slide your heels slightly forward. Engage through your front thigh muscle, pull your toes towards you. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split pose. Start to walk a little bit further forward if you can. If this is really hard for you, you can use 2 blocks and place your hands up on the blocks, or just kind of stay half upright here and use your leg as support. Be aware of each breath in and each breath out. As you inhale, on your next inhalation, try to lengthen and straighten out your back a little bit, grow taller. As you exhale, perhaps you can use that length and start to fold a bit further forward. Awareness on each breath in, each breath out. By now your body is starting to thank you, starting to loosen up for you a little bit. Breathe into each of these poses. Appreciate the stretch you're feeling, the length you're creating, the space you're inviting. Now flattening your front foot, bending your knee. Inhale, raise back up into your lunge. Exhale, both hands forward. Step your right leg back to your left. Come into a high plank. Hands right under your shoulders, knees or up on the balls of your toes. Engage your front thigh muscles, engage your core. And then exhale, press up into downward facing dog from there. Holding for a couple breaths. On your next exhalation, stepping your left foot forward now. If you need to, lower down to your knees first. Wherever you are now, make sure your right knee's on the ground. And inhale up into into your low lunge. Tuck your tailbone, press into the top of your right foot, your back foot. Ground through your left heel so you feel your left body starting to engage. Reach up through your fingertips, active arms, relaxed shoulders. 3 solid, smooth breaths here. Exhaling, folding forward. Straightening your left leg, pull your toes toward you, Ardha Hanumanasana. Engage your left thigh muscles, pull the toes towards you. On your next inhale, try to find a bit more length, straighten out through your back, open your chest. With this length, as you exhale, fold a bit deeper in. With each breath in and each breath out. On your next inhale, bending your left knee, flattening your foot, raising up into your low lunge. Exhale, both hands forward, stepping your left leg back, meet your right, coming into high plank, lowering your knees, pressing your hips back to your heels, and sinking down into Balasana, child's pose. The knees can be separated if you need, but if you can, keep the knees together so that you can get that pressure of your abdomen pressing into your knees. A little bit of separation is okay to have room for your stomach to go through. Taking your arms to your sides now, palms facing up. Taking 5 full breaths in and out here. Feel your body rising slightly on the inhales. The pressure of your stomach against your legs. And sinking down on your exhales as you release. Thinking of the image of a jellyfish swimming in the ocean here. As you inhale, raising up. As you exhale, sinking down. Stay in this folded position, feeling the breath guide you deeper and deeper into a relaxed state. And inhale, raising back up, and making your way onto your back, lying down. Coming into dead pigeon pose or figure 4, placing your right foot on your left thigh, just below your knee or above your knee. And then holding here, if you're feeling a stretch through the outside of your right hip here, that's fine. You can slightly press your knee away from you to increase that stretch. If you'd like to move into a deeper version of this pose, lifting your left foot off the ground, threading your hands through and wrapping around your left thigh or your left shin, and pulling in deeper to increase the stretch. Become aware of each breath in and each breath out as you increase this stretch in the right hip. Let your breath be your guide into your body. The breath is the key. It allows your body to relax. It sends a signal to the body that it's okay to let go of that tension. You're safe in this pose, in this position. One or two more conscious breaths here. Exhale to release the pose, stepping your right foot back down and switching to the other side, taking your left foot onto your right thigh just below your knee or above your knee, depending on your perspective here. First, coming into a nice stretch through the left hip, and slowly raising, if you want to, raising your right foot up off the ground and wrapping your arms around your thigh, your right thigh or right shin, pulling in deeper. Now we don't want to pull so far in that our hips come off of the ground. Keep your hips on the ground, but pull as far in as you can before you start to lose contact with your sacrum on the ground. Goal in every yoga pose is steadiness and comfort, acceptance, awareness. So hold the pose as steady as you can. Allow your body time to let go of whatever is holding on to in that muscle. The tension, perhaps there's something more in there, emotions or experiences, memories, whatever it might be. As you exhale, releasing once more, lowering both your feet down to the ground, keeping your knees bent. And then taking your feet a little bit wider out, bringing both your arms up to your side. This time is palms facing up, pressing your arms equally into the ground, and rotating both your knees to the right. Inhale back up, exhale to the left. Cycling through this, inhale up, exhale to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Inhaling up, exhaling to the left. And inhale back up to center. Exhale to the right and hold. Inhaling back up, exhale to the left and hold. Inhaling back to center and pulling both your knees into your chest, taking your arms up to your side at shoulder height, taking your knees above your hips. As you exhale, lower both your knees to your right, coming into a spinal twist, keeping your left shoulder firmly pressed into the ground. Turn your gaze towards your left hand. If you'd like to make the stretch a bit deeper, taking your right hand and pressing down into your knees. Stay aware of each breath in and each breath out. Inhale slowly back up to center. And exhale, taking both your knees to the left, turning your gaze towards your right. If you want to deepen the stretch, taking your left hand, pressing into the tops of your knees towards the ground. Aware of each breath in, each breath out. On your next inhalation, slowly raise back to center. Hugging both your knees into your chest once more. Inhale, lifting your head up off the ground. Try to touch your forehead to your knees. Curl into a ball. Exhale, releasing your head back down to the ground. Pull your knees to the sides of your body. Take the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Grabbing onto the outside edge of your feet and pulling your knees down towards the ground. Work to try to flatten your low back. Not flatten your low back, but keep your sacrum down on the ground. With the soles of your feet facing towards the ceiling, slowly start to pull your knees down towards the ground. Now, much like we did with our hamstring stretch at the start of the practice, we'll move through some P&F in this pose too. So as you inhale, start to try to push your feet up into your hands, as if you're trying to push your feet towards the ceiling. Exhale, release, and pull a little bit further in, your knees towards the ground. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, release, and pulling a bit deeper. Inhale, push up. Exhale, release, and pull just a bit deeper. Now exhale, both of the soles of your feet together. Gently lowering them down to the ground into Sapta Baddha Konasana. Holding this last gentle hip opener for 5 full breaths in and out. You may notice a difference in this pose from the start of the practice till now. Each breath in, each breath out with awareness. And slowly start to straighten your legs out. Come to lie down in Shavasana. If you'd like to make it more comfortable, you can take a pillow underneath your knees, or take a blanket over top of you, or an extra sweater, or wherever you need. We'll lie in this pose for the next 5 to 6 minutes. So you're lying flat on your back, letting your arms come slightly away from your body, palms facing up. Legs slightly open, allowing your feet to fall open to the sides or wherever they want to fall. Completely relax through your entire body. Focus first on your breathing. Long controlled inhales with extra emphasis on long, slow exhales. Now we're going to go through two forms of relaxation. First, we're going to do a contract and relax. So, scrunch up the muscles in your face, make your face tight into a ball. Exhale, relax, release, and relax your face. Now make a fist and contract all the muscles in both your arms. Strong. Exhale, release, and relax. Now contract the muscles of your abdomen and back. Squeeze through your core. Exhale, relax. Now contracting both your legs and feet. Completely scrunch up your toes. Exhale, release, and relax. Now bring your awareness to your forehead. Let go of any tension in your forehead. Let any lines of worry or wrinkles melt away. Let this relaxation spread into your eyes, nose, cheeks, temples, nose, mouth, chin, and into your jaw. Pay particular attention to your jaw, observing any tension in this area. We often carry a lot of tension in our jaw. Relax your jaw. Relax. And let this relaxation spread through your neck, into your shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, the backs of your hands, the soles of your hands, thumbs, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. And from your neck and shoulders, down through your chest, upper back, abdomen, lower back, completely relax through your torso, surrender to the ground. Bring this relaxation into your hips and genitals, your buttocks, upper thighs, knees, lower legs, ankles, the tops of your feet, and the soles of your feet. Out into each one of your toes, your first toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Completely relax through your entire body. Completely relaxed, resting in this deep relaxation. This is a state, awareness, moving slightly further than the physical body to energetic, towards a state of bliss. Rest in this state. Enjoy it. Allow your body to restore, reintegrate, realign, re-energize. thoughts come, without judgment, observe them and return back to the awareness of your body, the relaxation, your breathing. Now slowly coming out of this relaxation, out of Shavasana, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Small circles with your wrists and ankles. Turn your head side to side. Whatever movement you need to reawaken your body here. And when you're ready, on a big inhale, stretch long through your whole body. Take your arms overhead as if waking up in the morning. And as you exhale, sigh and release the stretch. Feels good. Once more, stretch long on an inhale, as long and tall as you can. Exhale, sigh and release. Taking your time, folding, bending your knees, taking your feet towards your buttocks, rolling over onto your right side and use your arm as a pillow. Rest in the fetal position for a few breaths. Enjoy the comfort of this position. Slowly now, taking your time, press yourself up to a seated position. Joining your hands at heart center. Tuning into your body, your mind, your breath. Now at the end of the practice, how has it changed? Do you feel lighter, more energized? More in control? Softer? More open? More loving? Bring gratitude into your heart now. Grateful that you came to this practice today to heal, to treat your body with the love and care it deserves. Let this feeling of gratitude spread out of you, this loving sensation out to fill the room you're in, to fill the entire house or studio you're in, out into your entire city, country, the entire world. Let it spread into the universe, this positive vibration. And finishing with an Om and 3 Shantis. 1 Shanti for peace within yourself, 1 Shanti for peace to those around you, and 1 Shanti for peace in the entire universe. Wherever you are, you're breathing, exhale now. Inhale for Om. Sure.